Hello, and here is our warm-up for today. So you want to pause this right now on this video and then do the warm-up. And following the warm-up, I'm going to go over what I'd like you to do on the computer that we're going to continue with the worksheet information that I gave you yesterday. So just pause the video right now and do the warm-up and then come back. All right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to take this information that we had on frequency distributions and graphs, and we're going to plot it on the computer, have the computer take the data and make the graph, and store the information from the chart here on the computer. So the first thing you're going to be doing is you're going to have to open this document that I've sent to you, and you're going to need to open Microsoft Excel. So you might have to search for it and open it up. It's going to look like this. Now there's going to be a little bit different in your Microsoft Excel and mine, since I'm using a Mac and you're going to be using a PC. So some of the commands will be a little bit different. You're going to have to search for them and look for that while you're working on it. So make sure you have a Microsoft Excel open. Yours is 2010. So, and then we're going to open a blank workbook after we get this running. All right, and it should look like this green application. And we're just waiting for it. Here we go. Now I'm going to make mine a little bit bigger so it's easier for you to see. Edit. Here we go. I'm going to make mine a little bit bigger here. Okay, so I'm going to take, instead of typing all this information in, I'm going to take that information from the document. We're going to put in the numbers here. Let's look at on the Word document what this is. This was cigarette tax per pack imposed by each state. So we're going to type that in right up here. Tax on tax per state. Okay, and then I'm going to make this a little bit wider by double clicking on the column up here, and then I'm going to copy and paste this stuff in here. I'm going to move this to the first column. I should put it in the first column. So we're going to do that. Now I'm going to copy and paste. Now this is a little bit tricky since this is coming from a Word document. I found that I tried this yesterday, and it takes this arrow as well because there's no way to not select that. So we're going to try to do that, and then we'll just delete that information from, we'll delete that arrow. So copy, we're going to copy from there, edit, copy. Then we're going to edit, paste down here. Edit, paste. Now what's going to happen is that we'll get this arrow here too, so we'll have to click on the arrow and delete it. So delete. Now I'm just going to push the delete key, so I'm pushing the delete key after it's selected. Alright, I want this to be bigger font too, so I'm going to put that as 18. Okay, now I need this all in one column, so I'm going to cut and paste this That's the Control X thing that you move, and then we're going to move it over here. Control V. I'm going to cut and paste these because I need them all in one column for the computer to work with it. So Control X, Control V. Okay, I'm going to move these down. Control X. Put them down here. Control V, and then I'm going to move this last column. So you want to do this, you want to move the columns to one column here, so you have all the numbers in one column, so we can work with them. That way we can sort and do other things. So I'm starting with number 2 here, and there should be 50 of them, so that means I should end up on 51, which is what I have, because that gives me a total of 50, since I use the first one as the title. Okay, now I'm also going to create the chart that looks like this on your thing, the classes and frequency chart. So I'm going to put that over here. I'm going to type in classes. We're going to make it a little wider. Drag it out. Frequency. Make it a little wider. Click on it and drag it out. Okay, I'm going to type in, so now the computer is going to think it's a subtraction, so we have to put a little quote in front of this. So in order to do this, for the 0 to 19 as our first one, we put a little quote, use the quote key, quote 0-19, so that it doesn't subtract those two numbers. It will try to subtract those two numbers if you leave it as 20. I'll just show you that 20. If I don't put the quote in there, it'll try to subtract. Well, I guess it didn't here. So you may need the quote, you may not. It looks like I don't need the quote. I will try to do this without that. 40 to 59. Then we're going to 60 to 79, 80 to 80 or 99, and 100 to 119, right? We're adding 20 each time. So that looks right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to have the computer count everything for us and put them in here so we don't have to do it. So what we do is, to do that, is first of all we need to sort this out by numerical order. So you highlight the numbers here, all 50 numbers, and you go up to sort under data. Here it says sort, or there should be a sort button on the computer here. Let's look for it. Here it is. It says A to Z, arrange in ascending or descending order. So if you can find something that looks like that, or under data you can do sort. You can click on this. Now it looks a little bit different on your computer, so you're looking for something similar to that. Now if I did that, you can see that my numbers now go in order from low to high, 2.5 to 100. Okay, so then all I have to do this, I don't have to count. I'm going to use a count command. So I'm going to highlight everything from 0 to 19 on here. So highlight 0 to 19, which is right to there. And then I'm going to, actually I'm going to type in the command here first. So my command is equals count parentheses, and then I highlight this number 0, whatever it is, I'm going to count down to here. So I do that, and it puts the cell numbers in there. and then I end my parentheses and I hit enter, and it should tell me the number of those values without adding them up or without counting myself. I just use a count command. So I'm going to do that each time. I'm going to type in equals count parentheses. Now I just have to highlight all the numbers from 20 to 39. So here's my first number, 20, and I just go down until I hit 39, which is right here, because the next one's 41. I hit parentheses, and then I hit enter, and it takes me back up to where I was. There was 18 of those. I'm then going to go equals count parentheses. Now I have to scroll down. I'm looking for 40 to 59. 40 to 59. 40. 40 right here to 59, which is right there. And then I hit parentheses again. So as you can see it up here, here's the command. Then I hit enter after I type in that parentheses, and then it goes back up and puts the number up there for us. Now I'm looking for 60 to 79, so I'm going to push equals count. And I look for 60 to 79. 60 to 79, 60, there's 60 to 79, which is these. Push parentheses, enter, and equals count. And now I'm looking for 80 to 99, 80 to 99, 80 to 99, that's those. Parentheses, enter. And then I think there's only one of the last ones, right? There's only one 100, so I can just type that in. I don't need to actually put a count on that one, so it doesn't add them up. Okay, so now I have my frequency chart that's similar to the one that's listed. Now I'm going to do the graph. So we're going to do the graph. Now I'm going to do that on the second video, because each one of these videos can be maximum of 15 minutes long, and we're getting close to the max here. So we're going to start the next part of the video on your next video, and we're going to graph this chart. So now you've learned how to create the copy and paste. You've learned how to create the frequency classes distribution, the frequency distribution. So in the next video we're going to learn how to graph this frequency distribution on the computer. So you can save this, and then you're going to open the next video.